My name's Friday and I'm trying to do 5 minutes worth of how to present a document for TMA submission for the Open University. I'm going to try and do it in 5-minute bursts so that people don't get bored and focus on a particular aspect of what's going on. So here we're going to focus on text and the initial preparation of the document. So normally you would get a document in like this, and you'd start with the normal style, and I'm going to talk about styles during this. But before we do anything else, if we double click in here, zoom in a bit and have a look at the header, we can type our name and PI. So this document's going to be public, so I'm not typing in my real PI, but I am typing in a course code as well. And then I'm going to say TMA 01. This is all the information that I, as the tutor, need to know. If you want to pretty it up, you can put another hyphen in here and another hyphen in here, but I don't really care about that. That's all the information I need to know. So you can double click out, and then you can scroll down and double click in here and put in a footer as a page number. Don't bother with the amount of pages because I'm going to change those as I mark them. So we're doing the bottom of the page, just put it in the center. I don't need left and right pages or anything. And then I can click out, and if I shrink this document down, you can see that I've got the stuff at the top and the stuff at the bottom, and then we are ready to type in some material. So I've got some text from the Lorem Ipsum website, but I've got it in English because I don't want everything underlined. So here we go. I'm going to just paste this in as plain text, and you'll see that we can see what's going on here. I'm going to put paragraph marks on, and we can show that we have extra paragraph marks that we don't need, so we're just going to get those out. So you should rely, when you're writing a document, on your styles. Why? Because when you do that, your styles will help you format your document without much trouble. Now, our normal style here has, if we go into modify, is basically when we look at the font, we're using Calibri Body, which is fine for me, but you might prefer Times New Roman or Comic Sans if you are dyslexic, and it's easier for you to read, and you can have a larger or a smaller font. I prefer larger fonts, but I'm going to stick with Calibri Body 11 for now. You can format the paragraphs and we have 8 points after, multiple lines at 1.08. That's word standard. I like it slightly differently for my own documents, but I'm not going to change it here because it depends on what you like. I try and avoid double lines. If you need that, then you can do that. You might find that I mark and collapse them, but that's okay. So the point is, you can change it, and if you change the normal, a lot of other things follow. So let's zoom in and have a look at this document. So we've got some stuff underlined. We're going to ignore that because that's spelling errors or Latin or whatever, but we're going to have a look right here, and we're going to, first of all, we're going to set our document heading. So we're going to pretend that this is our main document heading and set it as heading 1, and then set this as heading 2, and you see the slightly different styles, and all our subsequent headings in this particular document are going to be heading 2. So having done that, you can see that we have a nice paragraph. Let me take this out so it reads better. We have nice paragraphs. We have a single space between sentences because we've got this in from the web, and there's a whole argument about that. But it's easy, you just sit and type in. So the last thing to show you before I close this particular 5 minutes is how I mark, which is I have a particular style which I import using this particular macro, and I change the marking style here and I type in to the document. And then when you get the document back, you can see that I've inserted a new paragraph, put in some marking text, and that's what you get. So I'm going to stop here and we're going to go on with the next video after this.